What is up, guys, and welcome back to another battle. This time I'm using the same exact team as I had last video, I believe, and this is against Martin, who has quite the powerful team over there. I'm kind of afraid of, obviously the Darmanitan's obviously a problem. He has a Zoroark on his team, so I gotta kind of be wary of some imposters around. He also has a Slowbro, so, you know, Paul's gonna be probably fucking some shit up, but this is gonna be a pretty good match, so let's get it started here. So he's going to be leading off with his shiny Yanmega, which is pretty sweet, and I send out my Azelf. So there's basically, the only thing I can do here is switch out because I'm expecting the Protect to get the speed boost, and then he would be able to outspeed me and just cause some trouble with Bug Buzz. But this thing goes for the Calm Mind, which actually shows me that this is in fact not a Yanmega. This Zoroark had me fooled right here. So he gets the Calm Mind up, and he goes for one Dark Pulse, which isn't going to be able to do too much to Muck. It's kind of a bummer that Muck has to be taking this kind of damage this early, but it's not that big of a deal. So I hit it in the face with the Poison Jab, which shows me that it's in fact a shiny Zoroark, which also is pretty badass. So he actually stays in and goes for another Dark Pulse, which allows me to hit him in the face with another Poison Jab, and Muck is out here doing his thing still. You know, Muck is one of my favorite guys. This guy, or at least lately, this guy has been fucking awesome. So he's going to now send out a Donphan, which obviously is going to be able to set up some Stealth Rocks, as I'm going to switch into something more fitting, which I was like, you know, Quagmire's like, giggity giggity, get me the fuck in there, and he throws some Stealth Cocks all over the place. So Quagmire's going to go ahead and, I predict the Tentacruel to come in expecting the Scald or the Toxic, so I go for the Earthquake, and that actually happens, and that, you know, that's pretty nice. So that Squidward is not going to be enjoying that Earthquake in the least bit. And he's going to be forced to switch next turn, so I was like, hey, I'm going to take advantage of this, and then I'm going to go for the Toxic. So he brings out the real Yanmega now, and takes a Toxic, which actually he avoids. So I was like, damn it, that would have been kind of nice. But, you know, at least Yanmega shouldn't be too much of a problem to my team. Muck does have a fuckload of damage off on him already, and he just gets nailed by some rocks right there. So, you know, Muck isn't looking too solid, but he actually went for the Detect there. So this allows me, I know I can at least take one attack from this thing. As he goes for the Ancient Power, I'm able to hit him with a Poison Jab, and that is going to do some pretty solid damage. And I don't think I actually wait, no, I probably do get the poison. Yeah, that's right. And it, you know, sometimes you get the poison from the ability Poison Touch, and then sometimes it's just because the Poison Jab has like a chance of poisoning. But either way, that Yanmega's poison as hell. He's going to be getting a speed boost now, which is going to make him fast as fuck. I realized that I can't switch Muck in again later because he's just going to get raped by those rocks, so I was like, might as well get the little last ditch effort, Shadow Sneak in there, and he is able to kill me with an Air Slash. So that's not too bad. He's actually poisoned, and he takes some Life Orb, and then the poison actually doesn't kill him, where I was like, what the hell? He has like 1 HP out here. He's a fast-ass fucking Yanmega. So the only thing I can do is send in my Joint here, and I can either Sucker Punch to look cool, or I can go for the Protect and look even like more like a douchebag. And I was like, you know, I'm feeling douchey, so I'm just gonna Protect and let him die to poison. You know, I actually should have just Sucker Punched him to the face. But whatever, at least my Raticate now has the Guts boost, and that's looking pretty awesome. I know he does have that Darmanitan, so he does send it in, and basically I'm afraid of it being Choice Scarfed like always, and I gotta switch out into Quagsire to be taking some attacks from this guy. This thing, I'm actually really afraid of this, because if he plays it right and saves this, he can actually destroy me. But he goes for the Superpower. Not gonna do much to Quagmire at all. He's gonna get the attack and defense fall, so he's definitely gonna have to switch. So I think I capitalize it on this, and I actually go for the Toxic as he switches into his Paul, which is, you know, I was like, holy shit, he named his Slowbro Paul. That is what I like to see. Except his will never be as good as Paul. This may be one of Paul's cousins, but he's not the real Paul, I assure you. So the Slowbro here can't really do much to me, and I'm actually expecting him to go for some sort of Toxic or something, just because he's shown me a little bit of weakness to my Quagsire on my team, so I send in Azelf. I let Azelf take the Toxic because Azelf doesn't really care about losing health, because Azelf never really gets hit with anything. You know, he's fast as fuck, and he's able to just kind of come out and hit things hard. So the poison doesn't really come into too big of a play here, so I actually just decide to now kind of scare it away with the Shadow Ball. I actually decide to go for the Thunderbolt, I believe, and it actually works out perfectly because he brings in the Squidward, and Squidward is not too happy about that. Sorry, Squidward, you're always so grumpy. I'm sorry, Squidward, but you didn't get to do a damn thing this battle, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that thing goes down. Azelf's out here taking some poison damage. I'm spexed into Thunderbolt as he brings in his Choice Scarf to Manitan, which this actually kind of solidifies the fact that he's Choice Scarf, so that's pretty nice. I go into Quagmire now as he goes for the Flare Blitz this time, which is like, alright, Quagmire, don't give a shit, and I can actually, this is actually kind of a risky play. After the leftovers, it does look like I can live another Flare Blitz, so I just decided to stay in and risk it, and I actually do leave it with like 8. I honestly, most of the times I pay attention and I can I can tell. But that time I was like, you know, fuck it. It looks like I'll live it. I'm going for it. So I went, stayed in. I lived it with 8 like I thought I would, and recovered that damage off. So now this Darmanitan cannot do a damn thing. He is forced to switch. So this is perfect. I actually should have known that he was gonna have to switch and switched into something else. But whatever. I actually stayed in and went for the Earthquake, as Paul is gonna take this Earthquake and it's not gonna do a damn thing to him because he is Paul. In the end, he's a fucking defensive monster. At least I have a poison off on it, because that's all I needed. I don't have much on my team that can really even hurt this thing, which is why Slowbros have been a damn problem for me lately. And it seems like everybody carries the Slowbro now. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, so now I'm gonna go and Eradicate. I figured, you know, fuck it, he's probably gonna go for the Toxic or something, you know, or something like that. He actually goes for the Scald, and that was a misplay on my part. But Joint doesn't really care about the Scald, and he's like, he can't burn me because I'm already burned, bitch. Yeah, that's right. So the Slowbro is gonna be taking some poison damage, and then I'm like, okay, Eradicate, let's just see how much you can do to this defensive ass Slowbro with the Facade. And look at that damage right there. Holy shit, it did. That was way more than half. This thing just got destroyed by a Facade. Unfortunately, though, he does have the Slack Off, which he goes for, which is kind of a bummer, because Eradicate would have been able to fuck this thing up with another Facade, and that would have been awesome to see. If only I didn't switch him into a damn Scald. But you know, which was stupid, because if he would have scalded my Quagsire, I actually have Water Absorb, so it's like, in the end, I should have just stayed in, let him scald me, get the Water Absorb, get my health back, and then just, like, stay in there and do nothing. But, you know, whatever, shit happens. So I now switch into my shiny Gogoat gadget, which is going to go for the Horn Leech on this incoming Donphan. It does a shit ton of damage, which is nice, and I get a little bit of health back, so that's kind of cool. I'm back to full over here, and he's going to go for the Ice Shard in a last-ditch effort. There's not much that he can do to me at this point. The Ice Shard actually does a shitload of damage. But unfortunately for him, my Horn Leech is going to kill him and give me some of my health back. So this is looking pretty swell here so far. Gogoat just got to destroy that Donphan, so that's fun. But unfortunately, he is going to send in his Shofu here. I should have switched back into Quagsire. Not really sure what I was thinking, but I just left Gogoat in, who takes a Flare Blitz to the face and then dies, which is a damn shame, because you're fucking beautiful, you shiny Gogoat. I love you. So at least I have any choice of what I want to send in here, so I do decide to send in Sharkeisha, who is ready to fuck some shit up, and I go for the Mach Punch, which is easily going to kill this here Darmanitan. And the Life Orb Hitmonchan is a damn beast lately, let me tell you. He actually didn't do shit last battle, but he's pretty badass. So now he's going to send back in his Paul, who is back to full health now because of the Regenerator, which is a bummer. And I go for the Thunder Punch, which does a little over half, which is pretty awesome, and he goes for the Slack Off, which in the long run for him is not really going to work out, because the poison damage is going to, you know, he can't play the stall game basically here. But I do see later that he actually does have the Psyshock, and he's able to kill my Hitmonchan in like one hit. So I'm able to get one more Thunder Punch off at least. Paul kind of is like, yeah, I'll take that. It's no big deal for me, and goes for the Psyshock. And my Hitmonchan is not really digging that whole situation. So, you know, she dies, he dies, whatever. And so now all I have to do is send in my Azelf, pretty much just hit this Slowbro with a Shadow Ball, and that is the end of the game there. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Smack that thumbs up button, and I should have some more battles up with more different teams pretty soon. So I'll see you guys later, and peace out.